The upcoming World Cup in Russia will give some of the best footballers on the planet an opportunity to showcase their talents with the whole world watching. However, there are some truly top-class players who won't be at the tournament, such as Alexis Sanchez and Arjen Robben. For some players, like Arsenal duo Henrik Mkhitaryan and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, their birthplaces ensure that it will be difficult for them to ever play in a World Cup. Kian Crowley requested this video, and we thought we'd give it a go despite it being rather tricky. Aubameyang and Mkhitaryan's nations of Gabon and Armenia both rank in the top 100, as do the likes of Sierra Leone and the Faroe Islands, so being outside of the top 100 means you're a genuine minnow. We still think we've managed to find some decent players though. Here are our top 7 players from countries ranked outside of FIFA's top 100. Alexandru Eperenu, Moldova. Hardly a household name, but Alexandru Eperenu is a very solid and dependable centre-back. A big, strong and intelligent central defender, Eperenu isn't the most technically gifted, but he's certainly Moldova's best player and he unsurprisingly captains his country. The experienced 31-year-old previously of Dynamo Moscow currently plays for Istanbul Başakşehir, who sits second in the Turkish Super League, just 1 point behind league leaders Galatasaray. Moldova have had a seriously bad national team for a while now, and finished bottom of their World Cup qualifying group with just 2 points from 10 games. Ranked 170th in the FIFA World Rankings, even Fiji and Papua New Guinea are higher. Emmanuel Adebayor, Togo. In 6th place is probably a more familiar face to a lot of our viewers. Emmanuel Adebayor is a former African Player of the Year who has turned out for the likes of Arsenal, Real Madrid, Manchester City and Tottenham. Adebayor once hit 30 goals in a single season under Arsene Wenger, and he is Togo's all-time leading scorer, with 31 goals from 80 caps. Now aged 34, Adebayor is actually a teammate of Eperenu's in Istanbul, where he has scored 12 goals in 23 league games this season. Surprisingly, Togo qualified for the World Cup in 2006, where Adebayor played every game and the team climbed to a record 60th in the World Rankings. More than a decade on though, Togo have dropped to number 128, their worst ever ranking. Winston Reid, New Zealand. Another player familiar to viewers of the Premier League, and another player who has featured at a World Cup, centre-back Winston Reid is currently in his 8th season at West Ham United. Capped by Denmark at 3 different youth levels, he declared his allegiance to his birthplace of New Zealand just before the 2010 World Cup. New Zealand won their Oceania qualifying group for the 2018 World Cup, but were knocked out in the Interconfederations playoff by Peru. Chris Wood, New Zealand. 2 New Zealand players in quick succession. In 4th place is Burnley centre-forward Chris Wood. Aged 26, Wood already has 56 caps and 24 goals for the All Whites. A big, strong centre-forward, Wood is good in the air and has that handy knack of sniffing out chances. He was the Championship's top scorer with 27 goals for Leeds United last season before a £15 million move to Burnley. This season, Wood has bagged a creditable 7 goals in 17 Premier League outings for the Clarets, who are having a very good season. New Zealand are currently ranked 120th in the world, 1 place below North Korea. Bastos, Angola. As high as 55th in 2006, Angola are now ranked number 141 in the FIFA World Rankings. Angola have a few players playing in Portugal's top flight and 1 in Spain's second tier, but their star man is centre-back Bastos. Formerly of Rostov in Russia, Bastos signed for Lazio in 2016, who are currently 5th in Serie A. Quick, strong and powerful, the 26-year-old is a solid and robust central defender who has a good goal-scoring record since arriving in Italy. Mariano, the Dominican Republic. A slightly different inclusion in this 7, Spanish-born centre-forward Mariano has played just 1 game for the Dominican Republic back in 2013, and he has refused to be called up since in the hope that he may win a call-up with Spain. A quick, hard-working striker with good movement, Mariano is good in the air and composed in front of goal. The former Real Madrid forward, who is technically a La Liga and Champions League winner, joined Lyon in the summer. Since then, he has scored 19 goals in 39 games in France. In his solitary cap for the Dominican Republic in 2013, Mariano scored once in a 3-1 win over Haiti. Victor Wanyama, Kenya. Comfortably top of this 7, Victor Wanyama is an exceptionally strong defensive midfielder. Formerly of Celtic and Southampton, Wanyama is now at Tottenham Hotspur, and he has proved a real bargain for Mauricio Pochettino at just £11 million. Kenya are the best placed nation represented in this seven, currently ranked 105th in the world, a position they hold jointly with Mozambique. Capped 49 times by Kenya, Wanyama made his international debut at the age of 15, and he has captained his country since 2013. So that's it for our top 7, but there should be some honourable mentions in the video description below. Thanks for watching, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to HITC Sevens.